Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video on our channel. Today we will be talking about Olivia Rodrigo, BTS, and that she might have just used them for clout. Enjoy the video. Olivia Isabel Rodrigo was born February 20, 2003, is an American actress, singer, and songwriter. She is known for her roles as Paige Alvera on the Disney Channel series Bizaardvark and Nini Salazar Roberts on the Disney Plus series High School Musical, the series. Rodrigo signed with Interscope and Geffen Records in 2020 and released her debut single Driver's License in January 2021. It reached #1 in multiple countries, including the United States. Her critically acclaimed debut album Sour was released on May 21, 2021. It was preceded by two more singles, Deja Vu and Good For You, with the latter becoming her second single to debut at #1 in the US. Rodrigo was born on February 20, 2003, in Temecula, California. She has a mother of German and Irish descent and a father of Filipino ancestry. Rodrigo stated that her great-grandfather moved from the Philippines to the United States as a teenager, and her family follows Filipino traditions and cuisine. Rodrigo began taking acting and singing classes at age 6 and started acting in theater productions at Lisa J. Mayles Elementary School and Dorothy McElhenney Middle School. She moved from Murrieta to Los Angeles when she landed her role on Bizaardvark. Rodrigo first appeared on screen in an Old Navy commercial. Shortly after, in 2015, she made her acting debut portraying the lead role of Grace Thomas in direct-to-video film An American Girl Grace Stirs Up Success. In 2016, Rodrigo received recognition for starring as Paige Alvera, a guitarist in the Disney Channel series Bizaardvark, a role she played for 3 seasons. In February 2019, she was cast in the starring role of Nini Salazar Roberts on the Disney Plus series High School Musical, the series, which premiered in November of that year. For the show's soundtrack, Rodrigo wrote All I Want and co-wrote Just for a Moment with co-star Joshua Bassett. Rodrigo was praised for her performance, with Joel Keller from Beside Her describing her as especially magnetic. Rodrigo signed with Interscope Records and Geffen Records in 2020. On January 8, 2021, she released her debut single, Driver's License, which she co-wrote with producer Dan Negro. Within the week of its release, Driver's License was critically acclaimed and broke Spotify's record twice for most daily streams ever for a non-holiday song, with over 15.7 million global streams on January 11 and over 17 million global streams the next day. The song debuted at #1 on Billboard Hot 100 and also reached #1 chart positions in Australia, Ireland, New Zealand, Netherlands, Norway, and the United Kingdom. Rodrigo stated in an interview that it's been the absolute craziest week of my life. My entire life just shifted in an instant. On April 1, 2021, Rodrigo released her follow-up single, Deja Vu, which debuted at #8 on the Billboard Hot 100, making her the first artist to debut their first 2 releases in the top 10 of the Hot 100. The third single preceding her debut album, Good For You, followed on May 14, 2021, and became her second single to debut at #1 on the Hot 100. Sour, her debut studio album, was released on May 21, 2021, to critical acclaim. Charlie Gunn of the 45 called it the greatest coming-of-age album since early Taylor Swift or Lorde. Robin Murray of Clash said that Rodrigo is regarded as one of Gen Z's finest artists. Rodrigo has been described as a pop rock, and teen pop artist. She has called Taylor Swift and Lorde her idols and main musical inspirations. Rodrigo also described herself as Swift's biggest fan in the whole world. She additionally has named Fiona Apple, St. Vincent, and Cardi B as influences. Rina Sawayama kicks off the celebration with her Regal Billboard Pride issue cover story. But June also marks the 1-year anniversary of #The Show Must Be Paused, and founding executives Brianna Agyemang and Jamila Thomas reflected on the work the music industry needs to continue doing during Billboard's roundtable discussion. Music festival fans will be ecstatic to hear that Coachella and Stagecoach will no longer be on its 2-year pause due to the COVID-19 pandemic, since Golden Voice announced both festivals return in April 2022. It's not known whether Olivia has a boyfriend, but her lyrics on Driver's License have fans convinced she was dating High School Musical, the series co-star Joshua Bassett, and that the song is about her heartache over his new rumored relationship with Sabrina Carpenter. Olivia Rodrigo's father is Filipino and her mother is American Irish. Olivia said during Disney Heritage Month they still frequently cook Filipino food and that she has a lot of Filipino traits her parents instilled in her, such as to be kind and respectful. Now, let's talk about BTS. BTS, also known as the Bangtan Boys, is a 7-member South Korean boy band that began formation in 2010 and debuted in 2013 under Big Hit Entertainment. The septet, composed of Jin, Suga, J-Hope, RM Jimin, V, and Jungkook, co-writes and co-produces much of their own output. Originally a hip-hop group, their musical style has evolved to include a wide range of genres. Their lyrics, often focused on personal and social commentary, touch on the themes of mental health troubles of school-age youth and coming-of-age loss, the journey towards loving oneself, and individualism. Their work features references to literature and psychological concepts and includes an alternative universe storyline. The group has released several albums and performed on several world tours. After debuting in 2013 with their single album Too Cool for School, BTS released their first Korean-language studio album, Dark and Wild, and Japanese-language studio album, Wake Up, in 2014. The group's second Korean studio album, Wings, 2016, was their first to sell 1 million copies in South Korea. By 2017, BTS crossed into the global music market, leading the Korean wave into the United States and breaking numerous sales records. They became the first Korean group to receive a certification from the Recording Industry Association of America for their single, Mic Drop, as well as the first Korean act to top the US Billboard 200 chart with their studio album Love Yourself tier. 2018. BTS also became the fastest group since the Beatles to earn 4 US #1 albums, doing so in less than 2 years. Love Yourself Answer, 2018, was the first Korean album certified platinum by the RIAA. In 2020, BTS became the first all-South Korean act to reach #1 on the Billboard Global 200 and US Billboard Hot 100 with their Grammy-nominated single, Dynamite, and remix of Savage Love, Laxed, Siren Beat. And with the release of Life Goes On, became the first group to have 2 #1 debuts on the Hot 100. Having sold over 20 million albums on the Gaon Music Chart, BTS is the best-selling artist in South Korean history and holds the best-selling album in South Korea with Map of the Soul 7. They are the first and only Asian and non-English speaking act to be named the IFPI Global Recording Artist of the Year 2020 and to chart on Billboard's top touring artists of the 2010s, placing at number 4 to 5. During their Love Yourself World Tour, BTS became the first Asian and first non-English speaking act to headline and sell out Wembley Stadium, and broke the record for the single highest-grossing engagement in Rose Bowl Stadium history. Featured on Time's international cover as Next Generation Leaders, BTS has also appeared in the magazine's list of the 25 most influential people on the internet, 2017 to 2019, and the 100 most influential people in the world, 2019, where they were dubbed Princes of Pop. Throughout their career, BTS received numerous accolades for their work, including 6 American Music Awards, 9 Billboard Music Awards, and 24 Golden Disc Awards, and nominations for a Grammy Award and a Brit Award. Following the establishment of their Love Myself anti-violence campaign in partnership with UNICEF, BTS addressed the United Nations 73rd and 75th General Assemblies and became the youngest ever recipients of the Order of Cultural Merit from the President of South Korea due to their contributions in spreading Korean culture and language. Olivia Rodrigo reportedly used BTS to gain more views on her new song. Fans are angry because BTS are Grammy nominee artists who have done the biggest world tour in human history, and last year was the best-selling artist of all time. Olivia Rodrigo literally released her first song 3 months ago. This is an immature and disrespectful thing to do considering that her song is already #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Considering how much people love BTS and how hard they stream their music and songs, and someone comes and uses them for clout, it's so unfair. BTS don't deserve to be used for clout by others because they have worked so hard to get here. I still remember there was a time when they didn't even have enough food for all members. They used to live in a single room and sleep on bunk beds. The first time they went to America, they were literally selling their own tickets to their concerts on the streets. Whereas Olivia Rodrigo was just a one-hit wonder. Nevertheless, thank you for watching today's video. Make sure to subscribe and like if you enjoyed it. Goodbye.